Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. It is a pretty good odds. It's February 5th that we're going to see our first of maybe two or maybe just one daily card, because our daily card recently just expired from January, and now Kabam is doing this thing where they wait to give us daily cards until after the previous ones expired. I don't think they want to do like double up the days. And what do you know? I was exactly right. Sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong. In this case, I got one. Okay, so it's the year of the dragon. Incursions. Dust and Ironheart enter the contest. And so, is that what's going on right now with Incursions? I don't know if I see it. All right, well, maybe that's Wednesday as well. Let's see, what date do they say? Well, it says from February 5th, which is right now. All right, well, I'll attack that in a different video for another time. But now we've got some Hero Crystal Daily Shards. Now, if you're not giving Paragon players 7-star shards, you're really not doing yourself a favor. And here we have a $40 7-star. They're staying with the 10% Tier 4 Alpha Catalyst price. And 1,000 Titan shards is nothing. I mean, that's 5% of a 7-star Titan crystal, right? Because 10% of 10,000 is 1,000. So 5% of 20,000 is 1,000. Now, this could be a 7-star, I don't know, Gambit, a 7-star Hawkeye, 7-star Rocket Raccoon. So part of me is actually tempted to not buy it, because the things I normally need are Tier 6 Class Catalyst fragments and rank up materials. The 10% of the Tier 4 Alpha is going to do absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of that goal. And there's no guaranteed value besides the Tier 4 Alpha and the 7-star Titan Crystal Shards, which is just small. I think for $40 at this point for Valiant players, you should give out at least double this, but really 5,000 Titan Crystal Shards, 25% of one. But that's how much Kabam also wants a Titan Crystal to be what they call an event. They want it to be a really big deal when you open it, and I get that. But at the same time, it's just not the best value. Now, on paper, the cheapest 7-star we have ever seen. And one could say, if something is the cheapest that we've ever seen, that means the economy of the game has changed forever. I am going to screenshot this, because this is history in the making. This is a 7-star daily card for $40. This same thing, Kabam would charge 5 times the price at least for certainly Thronebreakers, but maybe even Paragon players. I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. The irony is, I already have a 7-star shard daily card, which was this thing that has over 2 months left, and that's 300 7-star shards per day. So if you combine that with the 500 per day, you get 800 per day for 30 days. So almost 1,000 7-star shards every day for Valiant players. That's a pretty ridiculous value, but $40 is $40. So I'm going to give this kind of a rare grade. I'm going to give it a B-. I'll be curious. I'll have to check out the other daily cards and probably do a video on them later, because I will not have time to record that right now. But the Valiant daily card, if you just care about 7-star shards and you happen to be Valiant, I know that's a big if for quite a few people, this is history. This is the cheapest 7-star ever. But because it's still a pretty big pool, it's tough to know what I could give the grade to until you open the crystal, because it's dependent on who you need and who you get. At the same time, it's also worth noting that I would not be doing my job to end this video if I didn't point out that we are just about 24 hours away, actually less than 24 hours away now, from not the featured 6-star crystal changing, but the 7-star Titan crystal changing. And once this thing gets updated, and it doesn't always happen immediately, but the 7-star basic pool also gets updated. But you don't know it's been updated until these champions change, and these new champions in the basic are the champions that moved into the basic from the Titan crystal. So until you see these champions, you have not had a chance to get them. But like 7-star Werewolf by Night is amazing. He's my last Titan crystal pool, really the best one I've had. And you better believe I'm going to want to awaken him. So if you're close, and even if these shards happen to get you over the top, unless you want to target the last chance at the Titan crystal pool for the next 24 hours, I would wait and open this until probably Tuesday evening. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one. And as always, I appreciate your support of the channel.